Okay, here we go.
Okay. Wait, we have to read off of here.
Some climate change facts.
Or, hey, you just read the book. If you don't win,
No.
More CO2.
True or false?
Then what?
Than the environment.
I totally guessed on that one.
Do humans contribute
Well-
more CO2 than the atmosphere?
False?
Ouch!
What?
No, so
Is it just like animals breathing? Like what else
I'm not
contributes
voting
to?
too.
Oh.
There's only two.
oh, Soraya.
Wait.
Oh.
Does it mean how do you decide?
Here, we'll show you.
Why above you?
So in itself will bring back 780 through like trees or like other plants or
Okay.
algae.
Aren't we naturally part of the environment? Like, not our cars and houses and stuff, but are we part of that? Like,
Yeah, we're
is,
part of
like,
that a
dead
little bit.
bodies part of that? You mean?
Yeah, it's definitely a part of it.
Everything.
It's definitely a part of it, but like this extra 30 gigatons is something that we produce
Like
extra.
Oh, that we can't get
Yeah.
absorbed back.
And so like the reason it causes a problem is there's just like natural feedback loop that goes up and down,
Uh huh.
but now we're adding a little bit more. So it's increasing and
Oh.
increasing.
All right.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Are these all gonna be false?
Greenhouse
trick
effects-
questions.
The negative effects of increase. What do you mean? We let the greenhouse.
So
Contributing to global warming.
no, so this is actually the greenhouse effect is causing problems is when we're adding too much of the greenhouse gases. And so the earth is just keeps heating up.
So it's not carbon emissions, therefore greenhouse effects. It's greenhouse effects, and then add carbon emissions adds it. Like,
Yeah.
makes it bigger.
So this is a natural effect. But humans have been messing with it. It's like adding more blankets. You're already hot and you keep adding more blankets eventually.
Push your education dollars off.
Darn.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
Reducing food waste. Hey, this is why we don't throw out things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Rachel.
why we eat the rest of our gingerbread houses.
No, the amount of food waste that we produce in the United States.
That's in a what? That's crazy.
Oh.
About 30% of our food gets wasted.
That's terrible.
So it's something that we can totally control.
Yeah, we can. That's
Amen.
terrible.
And what's interesting about this too is like the top 10%, you're reading the factfulness, right?
Uh-huh.
Like the US, almost everyone that lives in the US is top 10% in the world in income.
Uh-huh.
And we're causing 50% of the global emissions. And so that's one of the reasons. So we can definitely do something. Emissions does food waste in the US produce?
What?
How many
Oh, I'm
cars
terrible with
equivalent?
Numbers. 1 million.
Darn.
Nice.
32 million. Everybody got it wrong. Yeah.
So the agriculture, like all the farms, produce 18% of the total emissions. Which
I don't
animal
know.
contributes the most?
Yes.
Cows.
Let's go.
Okay. Dang it.
Chickens are the most efficient. They produce.
Place, I hate that.
How many
Does this much water?
This
Oh, the
pool.
swimming pool?
Yeah.
How many hamburger patties?
Uh huh.
I mean, probably like 100.
Dang it.
Let's go.
24?
Ellie. Ellie.
24 hamburgers?
Oh, wait, let's-
It takes the whole swimming pool.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Bessie.
Ellie's like, let me get it.
It's because like the cows need to build tissue, and just like a lot of, and they use a lot of water,
Word.
and so it also includes like the
So beef
The
is the
plants.
worst then of all.
yeah, it uses
Or-
so much water and land, like about almost a third of the land of the U.S. is used for
Well, there
raising
we go.
cattle.
Wait, I have like a tiny line that's like so crazy.
Oh
Peanut butter pie jar.
yeah.
I'm gonna take like the blue one, I think.
And so what's interesting, that amount of water can produce like in beef about 24. So if you ate 2 a day, that's like that's about a little over a week's worth of burgers.
Wow.
But if you use that same amount to produce some like plant-based stuff, so if you like 30 jars of peanut butter, 75 loaves of bread, that could produce enough sandwiches, 2 sandwiches a day for over a year.
Wow.
So like the difference.
Wow. Yeah.
It's like there's a lot of more
Wow.
efficient ways that we can help more people have food and use less land. Yeah. So what do you guys think?
That is so interesting.
interesting
stuff. Especially the part about the food waste part. Like, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not expected.
Yeah, it was interesting. Like before I took
and
this.
the thing is that it's so disproportionate to what you hear about in the media. Like, I don't know, I feel like we hear about cars and airplanes
I
and
might
how
do 18 minutes.
inefficient they are and blah, 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 but you never hear about food waste in the news.
Uh huh.
So I just think that's interesting that we, like,
Sarai's the best at, like, not wasting food.
I believe it.
thanks.
Got it.
What country has the least food? Like, is like the most starving
Food
country, I
insecure.
guess.
Let me look that up.
That's a good
Unless
question.
you know.
I don't know.
Like a Dollar Street. That's the factfulness place. You can like. No one's coming again.
It's
Dollar
either-
Street? This is Concern USA. House number shows your income per month. Okay, cool.
Holy crap.
Jenna, I'm curious what you thought about when you learned about these things.
I thought it was interesting. I never thought about food waste as being like a climate change thing before, or less resources and like other things. It makes me wonder what else we're missing. Like, food is one piece of the picture. But is it like 1 of 10? Is it 1 of 2? Is it like
Yeah.
emissions and then food, or is it emissions and then like factories and then I don't know, factories probably emissions, etc.
What do you think, Ellie?
I agree with Jeanette. Like, I think it's crazy how much, like, natural resources go into, like, a simple hamburger that we, like. The water one really, really surprised me. That much water is used
Yeah,
to
that
create those things. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's eye-opening.
Yeah. It's like it's about being human. It's a problem we all face and just trying to help each other.
And that's because it's such a small decision that you make. Like, oh, are we still taking